Which way is my class again? Cup of sushi, cup of sushi, cup of sushi.
Teacher, can I go to the bathroom?
Hello. I didn't study for the test. Professor. Muintoir, muintoir.
Fuck, shit, I left my books at home.
T3GG party, T3GG party, T3GG party. Bug things coming.
Teacher, I stuffed a crayon up me nose.
Meep. Mr. Diggs, my voice is fucked up. Can I go to the nurse's office?
Can we have class outside, please?
I hope he doesn't realize I didn't shower this week.
My sister ate my homework. Mean men, mean.
All right, guys. Hold
Teacher,
on.
student 1
All right,
took
guys.
my crayons.
Settle down. Settle down.
Can we watch a movie today?
Whoa, Theo, thank you for that
It's
raid.
the sub-teacher.
Everyone, please take a seat. We're going to get
Teacher, I
started
left
with
my shoes
the
at home. Can I go
interactive
to the
redeem
lunchroom?
lesson very soon.
Settling.
Yeah, everyone be quiet, please.
Hello.
Everyone, please be quiet, okay?
I'm standing up.
PP.
And no PP. Guys,
Nirator ZZZ, Nirator ZZZ,
hello.
Nirator
Also, thank you,
ZZZ.
Archibald, for the 100 bits. Jeronic
Mr.
for the 100
Diggs, I
bits.
accidentally
Stupid Oot for the
swallowed the
4
McDonald's
months.
speaker.
Churl GM for the raid.
Can I sleep
And
through this
also,
class?
thank you, guys, I'm
Pen
trying to
cheese.
thank the raiders right now. And Salad Force
You're
for the
not
raid.
my real dad.
I'm your teacher. Okay? Guys, hold on, settle down. We're already
TF,
late.
is
The
this
bell already
LMAO?
rang.
Asterisk throws a paper plane
The bell
asterisk.
already rang, okay? It's
Okay, Dad.
guys,
Mr.
please
Diggs,
just be
why are you
quiet.
streaming?
Please.
This
It
seems
would really help
unprofessional.
out. We need to get focused.
Is
We need
it
to start the
cool
lesson
if my
right
bug
away.
dash order gets delivered to the class?
Pro fussy.
No, guys, we need to get started the
LUL,
lesson really
LUL.
soon. Guys, please be quiet.
I think the teacher is kinda stinky.
Guys, no, I'm not stinky. I'm not being stinky.
Teacher, the substitute ate my homework.
Guys, be quiet, please. Can you just be quiet for 1 second? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, guys. Settle down, everyone. All right, settle down, everyone. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys all so much for being here today. It's the first day of class, and it's good to see you all here. Today, if you didn't know, hopefully you're on the right class. Hopefully you're in the right class today. Today we're learning how to make interactive stream channel point redeems with SAMMI. We're going to learn how to make your stream a bit more interactive today. So hopefully you're in the right class.
Is this Women in Tarantino Films 101?
No, this is not Women in Tarantino
Wait, this
films.
is C1 class, right?
No, it's not.
Is mayonnaise an instrument? Teacher, I sharked. I thought this was hot MILF studies.
This is not hot
Can I
milk
go
studies.
to the bathroom?
LUL.
Where is the hot teacher?
I think you might be in the wrong
What's
class.
the Wi-Fi password?
Can I go to the bathroom, too?
No.
I threw up.
Okay, we're gonna turn off the alerts really quick, just so we don't get disturbed during our lesson.
What is the secret to life?
That's not what we're here to learn.
Teacher, can we have an early lunch?
If we get finished with the lesson, we can have an early
Are
lunch,
you
but I
gonna
don't
check
think
the
that's gonna
homework?
happen. I don't think that's gonna happen.
I did the homework early.
Did you now?
Teacher, is this the lesson already?
This is not the lesson.
Teacher, I crave violence.
Teacher, can you tell us what you
I
think
need
of death
to
standing
write
and
you
what
up
it
if you
means
crave
for
violence. You
society?
shouldn't be saying that in the classroom.
I say this lesson is finished. Let's eat.
No, I haven't even started. Okay.
Let's go.
My ovaries hurt.
You should
Can
maybe
I
see the
eliminate
nurse
him?
about that. You should probably say the nurse
Teacher,
about that.
what is the topic that will keep you talking for the entire class?
You signed up for the class. You should know what the topic is.
Teacher kinda cute, not gonna lie.
That's very inappropriate. That could get
Anyone
me in
else think
trouble.
our teacher is kinda low-key hot?
Guys, I can hear you. I'm
I
right
don't
here.
like the kid next to me.
That you have
Can you
assigned
tell us
seating.
the
That's too bad.
metronome
Get to know
story?
them.
What's that smell? Is this a college class?
No, this is
Someone pooped in my pants.
Teacher, why does one of the classmates look like you?
I signed up for the class the counselor signed me up for.
Will this be on the test?
there's no test right now.
You are cute, teacher.
It's really hot in here. How much is tuition again?
Tuition, it's $5
Mr.
a
Diggs,
month
I pressed random on the class applications.
with or a Twitch Prime, or someone gives
God,
you
I
a
gotta
subscription.
fart so bad. This classmate is a shincel.
Hey, hold on.
Teacher,
don't
do you
make me
think the
don't make
mailman
me
is my
send you
real
to the
dad?
principal's office for insulting your classmates, okay?
I'll be honest, I just showed up because I wanted to sit down.
That's cool. I think
School
you're here
should
to
be
learn.
free,
I
though.
think you're here to learn. We're all here to learn together.
Any gift is class. Can I take home the class hamster this week?
No, you may not.
He's got the shincel haircut. They're all doing it.
Guys, I told you, stop calling each other that.
School should be free, teacher.
I love learning, I yearn for knowledge. I miss my cats.
Cells.
Oh, guys, can we focus on the
Teacher,
lesson
where are
today?
the rest of our classmates?
I just told you to be quiet.
Why am I with these two?
I just told you. Okay, I'm gonna.
Is there a scholarship I can apply for?
There's no scholarship.
Interlinked.
Can we focus?
Can we please focus, please?
Penis balls, penis.
Please focus.
I'm 100%
Can we please focus?
Teacher pilled shincel and I don't care who knows.
Teacher, I'm having a panic attack. Penis.
Can we all use the bathroom? My pangs hurt. Hola puedo ir a la baño.
You don't get paid enough for this.
Yeah, that's for sure.
My name is Giovanni Giorgio, but everybody calls me Giorgio.
That's not your name. That's not
I'm
what's
hot
on
for
my
teacher
attendance
and I
sheet.
don't want to cool down. I pooped my dot pants.
Professor, don están los subtítulos? Sí.
Let's all hold hands and go poop together as a ice-breaking exercise.
I don't think we need to do that as an ice-breaking
Teacher,
exercise,
I don't feel
actually.
good.
I think we
Mr.
can just
Diggs,
sit
why does
and
the
open our
syllabus say
books and
something
pay
about
attention.
corporal punishment included?
Guys, I think we can just sit and open
She
our books
sells
and pay
seashells
attention.
by the seashore.
Can we watch YouTube poops and skibbity toilet?
No, we're gonna be working in
Why
OBS
do you
today. We're not
barely
watching any
stick out
skibbity
above
toilet.
the desk like Spider-Man?
I'll hold your hand while I poop.
Excuse
Can
me?
we watch Hackett?
Teacher, the buff kid in the back is staring with a menacing aura. I want Coco Melon.
I have my OBS open, Mr. Diggs.
Did you guys have to sign a waiver to be here too?
Can we watch this one dumb streamer called Shindigs?
No, we're not watching any streams
Good,
in the
that
classroom.
one is somewhat bloated at @HeyTrey_live.
When is lunch?
No. Can we wait for Pilot 4? They're late for class.
You are cool, Mr. Diggs. Don't show up tomorrow.
My SAMMI is ready.
Can I get my Game Boy back?
No.
What do you call a pony with a cough? My mom packed me Lunchables.
Cindy has a mouse in her pocket.
Guys,
A little horse.
who's...
Can we go home now?
Hey, cut that out.
Teacher, my ice
Guys,
cream
cut that
is
out.
really starting to melt.
Who's throwing that?
We're ready, Mr. Diggs.
Hey, who keeps throwing that? Which one of
Hey.
you is throwing that?
Teacher, can you
Which
please
one of
show
you
us
is
how to
throwing that?
exclude chatters
Stop
from
that.
the SAMMI button? Love.
Hey,
Hey, teacher,
you.
you don't
hey,
mind
I
me
see you up in front.
microwaving
I
a
see
Hot
you're throwing
Pocket.
that. That's rude.
Mr. Diggs, are you
you
impressed by
bringing
my
up paper
airplanes?
planes for the rest of the class?
Stop wasting paper.
Guys, stop wasting the paper.
It's pilot. I mean, student 2.
What does it mean if I'm growing hair in new places?
Airplane goes we.
Guys, stop throwing.
Teacher, I'm running out of paper.
Settle down.
Can I get more from the
Settle
supply
down up
room?
there. Hey, I'm trying to teach a class
Free
right
paper.
now.
Do your own paper plane.
I'm trying to teach a class right now.
Oh
Guys,
God,
stop.
they hit the second tower.
Guys, stop, please.
Frogs don't grow hair.
Stop throwing those airplanes.
We.
I said stop throwing those
Hey
airplanes.
guys, I found a whole pack of printer paper. Can I vape in here?
Thank you. Wait, you're still throwing them. Oh no, because it's super backed up. You backed up the airplane noises. Okay? Guys, stop throwing the airplane. Stop it. You threw too many airplanes. You threw way too many airplanes. Oh my god, you threw so many airplanes. Guys, stop throwing those airplanes. Oh, it's so backed up. It's so backed up. They were already airborne? Okay, well, we're not starting until all the airplanes... We're not starting until all the airplanes get through. Because you wanted them. You wanted all the airplanes. You wanted to throw all the airplanes. I mean, I can sit here all day. It's not my tuition that's wasted on all the airplanes. Oh, are you out of airplanes? Are you out of airplanes already? Okay, that's fine. Okay, guys, before we get started, I just want to make a few announcements. You know, thank you for quieting down. I know we're really close to summer, and everyone's really excited to go, but we still have a few more classes. We still have a few more classes that we need to get through. And so I'm going to ask you if you have any questions to politely raise your hand. Oh, yes, is yes. No, I got you. Hello. What's your question?
Poop.
That,
Can we get chicken nuggies for lunch?
no, that's not, guys.
Hi.
That's not a real question.
Can I poop?
No, you can't poop. That's
Honey.
nothing to do with lesson,
Teacher,
guys.
can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars?
Guys, please do not abuse
I
raising
want
your
pizza.
hand to say random shit. Okay?
What is
Do not
SAMMI?
abuse raising your hand to ask random questions. Yes,
May
you
I
have a
poop?
question.
Can I have more paper?
No,
Can I borrow $5?
no,
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Are you my dad?
no,
Teach, where am I?
no. Hey,
Can I
okay,
get
you
an
know what? Stop.
extension on our final
Okay,
project?
you know what? No, put your hands down.
Is shrimp
Put your
bugs?
hands down. It's over. It's over, okay?
Are you my
It's
mom?
over. No, I'm not your mom. Guys, quiet, okay? Wow, okay. Well, we've established some ground. Okay, you know what? A better way to go about this is I'm going to pass around a piece of paper where you could submit questions and I'll read them out later, okay? I'll pause for questions later, but you can use the channel point redeem submit a Q&A to submit a question. And submit real questions. I will filter them and I'll read the real ones. Okay, so let's get started. Oh, it's my first day. I'm a little nervous. I'm just a tiny bit nervous. Okay, so today, what are we doing? Whoa, hold on. I want to crop this. There we go. Okay, today, what are we doing? Today, I have, look at this. I got my own independent instance of OBS. So today, what we are doing is I'm going to show you how to create this channel point redeem. This is just a video that's looping, but I'm going to show you how to create this channel point redeem that does this. All right, so this is the channel point redeem we're going to be making today. and I'm going to teach you how to do it, and you're going to learn, we're going to learn a lot about SAMMI together when we make it. Oh, whoop, hold on. Hold on. False start. Okay, so here's the channel point redeem we're going to make together today. Right? Yeah? So how the redeem is going to work, it's going to pause your main scene and then put the bottom text under it. So you're going to recreate the cyberpunk meme, and we're going to learn how to pull in Twitch messages so your chat can write anything in the text. All right, does that make sense? For the Q&A, I'm going to pause, I'm going to stop at a certain point of this talk, and then I'll just answer them. So I won't get to them all at once, but I will get to them eventually. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so this is my separate instance of OBS. This is just a video that's looping for an example. And this is actually formatted in a way that you can follow along. So what you will need, you're going to need SAMMI, which is this program right here. We'll talk more about it later, but this helps me create all the redeems that I have on my stream. You're going to need the OBS freeze plugin and the OBS source clone plugin. If you don't have those, you can check the syllabus that is pinned in the chat, or if you're watching on YouTube, all the links will be in the description. And so you don't have to follow along. It might be fun if you follow along. This is the first time I've tried anything like this, so maybe something will break, maybe something won't, but I think it'll be fun. One point that I do need to make clear is this will only work with OBS. This will not work with Streamlab OBS. This will not work with a flavor of OBS. I recommend just straight vanilla OBS. And if I may make a public service announcement, if you can, try using normal OBS. It's great. It doesn't take up as many resources as other programs that may be more user-friendly. It's a trade-off. But if you want to make crazy interactive stuff, you're going to need vanilla OBS. That's just how it's going to work. So I know there's more stuff coming out that supports different types of plugins or different types of maybe their own plugin ecosystem. But for this, I recommend OBS. It's a wonderful open source community and just a wonderful community of people making plugins around it. Yeah. And you know what? I'm saying it. If your software looks like it's from the 90s, okay? If your software looks like TurboTax from 1993, if it looks like this, it's going to be good, okay? It's going to be good. I got Ableton. Look at this. This is Ableton. This is a piece of software that was released in 2024. And it's really good, okay? So the first lesson, software that looks really gray is really good. Software that's really gray is actually the best. You don't want to feel offended? No, this is actually objectively good. This is objectively good. Actually, I'll talk about this more at the end, but this is actually more color coded than other tools. I was using StreamerBot recently, and StreamerBot has its own strengths. Don't get me wrong. StreamerBot is great at a ton of other stuff. But it doesn't have the color coding, Doesn't have the color coding like SAMMI does. Mix it up. Very UI friendly. I don't think it's as powerful, but it's great at other things. It's all trade-off. Anyway, so what you'll need, it's in the syllabus. I pinned it at the top of the chat here. And let me show you. So if you don't have it all installed right now, don't worry. You can just rewatch the VOD or follow along, or just sometimes I watch tutorial videos and I don't follow along, but I just remember bits and pieces, and it helps me down the line. So if you're here just to hang out, that's totally cool too. But this is going to be structured you can work along like it's a workshop. I added this OBS move is a bonus. We're not going to use it today, but you're going to need it. You're going to want it for future stuff. for future classes that we do together. And this is the sound file that you're going to need, because SAMMI only takes OGG files, Augs Vorbis. They only take Augs Vorbis sound files. So you can grab these in, if you're watching this on YouTube, these links will be in the description. If you are watching right now live on Twitch, it's pinned to the top of the chat. Why OGG? Best file name. That's why. Yeah, I convert everything to OGG. Okay, I'm going to go over this very quickly, but this will not be the main, this is not going to be the main part of this talk, which is connecting SAMMI to, connecting OBS with SAMMI. This is kind of technically the hardest part, in my opinion. It's a little confusing at first. So SAMMI talks to OBS through something called WebSockets. I'm not going to get into the technical details because I don't really understand it. But this is basically the way, you're going to see this word a lot. This is the way that OBS talks. That is the way that OBS talks to SAMMI, right? So to set that up, I'll do an example here. You go to, actually, hold on, before I do this. Okay, just to be safe, I'm not going to show that because that's why I took these pictures, because sometimes sensitive information pops up. This is, you want to go to your tools bar, or I can show it here. You want to go to your tools bar, WebSocket server settings, click it. You will get a window that looks like this, okay? Click show connect info, and you're going to get a window that looks like this. Okay, I need to move my head because I'm in the way. And this window is going to have some sensitive information. I don't think the server IP is that sensitive depending on how your network's set up. But this window is going to show some sensitive information. You're going to copy that into SAMMI. So you're going to click OBS connections down here. Use this IP or the one that OBS gives you, and then copy the password in here, and then click connect. So I disconnected. I'm going to click connect. We good. And then the second thing you're going to do is connect your Twitch. So there should be a button here that lets you like add a Twitch account. This one's way easier. You just click it, and then like a website shows up. You say approve everything, and you're good. The thing that you want to happen is, where was that in OBS? It is in tools, in the tools drop down. Tools, web socket server settings. That's what you want. That's what you want, right? This is, I think this is actually the most hardest and confusing part about the whole thing. But once you get it done, it's pretty smooth sailing. It's the hardest part. And once you know how to do this, you can do this with a bunch of other programs too. But this is basically connecting your SAMMI to OBS. All right. And then also connect Twitch. So what you want is, whoa. How do you know if you set it up correctly? Okay, so right here, you see these green little dots? You want all the first 3 green dots activated. I'm not going to talk about bridge today because I have a messed up bridge setup that is, the developers might be angry if I told you how I used it. But you primarily want the first 3 green. We'll talk about bridge in the future, but you want the first 3 to be green. The first one means that you're connected to OBS. The second one means the second and third one means you're connected to Twitch events. Twitch event sum and Twitch chat. Oh yeah, I do use it in Edge. I don't really understand how it works. You know, I'm just vibing it out with the bridge. Okay, so once you have all that connected, before I get into how, before I get into building a button, I want to talk a little bit about how you should just conceptually think about all of this. So how does this all work together? All right, so on Twitch, you got like 1 million chat messages happening at the same time. You got 1 million, like, let's say subs, people subbing to you. You got, you're balling out on bits, okay? And I'm sure all of you have had some idea before of like, hey, what if every time someone subbed, I like turn the screen to a different scene? Or anytime someone uses bits, a little guy shows up and does a little dance, right? I'm sure everyone in chat has wanted to do something like that. Well, how Sammy so well blah 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 blah. So how Sammy helps with all this is it helps read all these messages. It helps read all these events from Twitch, right? So it goes into little Sammy. Right? And then Sammy talks to OBS. Right? So this is the Twitch world. Sammy listens to everything that's happening on your Twitch channel, and then you use Sammy to activate different things in OBS. So really, actually, a lot of the magic that we're going to focus on is like in this area right here, right? Between Sammy and OBS. And learning a lot about what OBS can do is going to really help you make interesting interactive stuff. There's one more element to this, though. There's one more element to this we'll talk about in the future, is Sammy can also talk to Twitch. So I have a button on Sammy that lets me mark certain scenes, certain timestamps, so I can go back and like clip the VOD, right? And a lot of this may sound like Stream Deck, which is great. So you can actually set up your Stream Deck to work with Sammy. But the benefit of all of this is that Sammy pulls in all these extra Twitch events, where Stream Deck is kind of like you have to press the button to change something in OBS, right? And there are a lot more advantages to using Sammy too. Plus, it's free. Oh yeah, plus OBS can talk to Sammy. Well, if there are arrows going everywhere, okay, does anything mean anything if everything's talking to each other? What does this even mean? Everything is talking to all of it. It's all a web. It's a giant web of interactive content. How do I make this? Oh, here we go. Hold on. Yeah. And OBS talks to Sammy, and my chat message talks to Sammy, and Sammy talks to bits, and OBS talks to channel points, and subs talks to Sammy, and OBS, and it's all Pepe Sylvia. Okay, it's all Pepe Sylvia. You talk to Sammy. You can literally talk to Sammy. Okay, I have not even gotten deep into the insane Sammy tech, but Sammy has voice activation. I have not used this. I'm scared to, but like you can literally trigger your buttons. You can actually trigger your buttons with voice. So yes, I guess a part of this is the streamer. The streamer can also talk to Sammy. The streamer can talk to Sammy. That's crazy. Hold on. It's right here. The streamer can talk to Sammy. See, we're only scratching the surface. I haven't even used the voice activation stuff yet. I have not even used the voice stuff yet. That's crazy, right? They're always shipping new features. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Landy in the chat is a developer on Sammy, so if they might be able to answer questions more quickly than I can. Okay, so this is a mess, but what I mean to say here is that Sammy, it really helps like glue everything together. Right. It's an incredible piece of software that helps do all that. And I also got to shout out StreamerBot and Mix It Up. Those two also do kind of the same thing. But Sammy, I like the way it presents. It presents itself like in terms of, I like the way that Sammy, I like how you program in Sammy. I like how you program in Sammy. Like I like the layout. I like kind of the way it makes you think about different redeems. And I do think there are advantages and disadvantages between like all these three programs I'll talk about later. Right? Like I started using StreamerBot recently. Like I'm starting to run a new program because StreamerBot has a ton of MIDI, and I've gotten MIDI to work with Sammy through like a command line hack, but TLDR, like I just tried to use StreamerBot and just to check it out. So now I'm running multiple stuff. I'm dual fisting. Is SAMMI free to use? Yes, they're all free to use. They're great. Okay, cool. So this will be on the test. Anyway, let's see here. Let me pause there before we get into talking about what's going on here. Let me check. Actually, let me get... Thank you, Future Skeleton Club. Thank you for gifting to Landy. Yeah, the alerts are got to be a little off right now while I talk about stuff. Hold on, let me get the questions. Let me get the questions. Oh my God, hold on. I still have the questions left over for the last Q&A stream, so it has stuff like Shindig's pregnant. Okay, so I'm going to ask this question. Hold on, I set up a cool thing for this. Uh-oh. Okay, so I did not think this through all the way, but let's see if this works.
Does SAMMI work for Streamlabs?
Oh. Hold on. Technical difficulty. Copy this. This is the live experience right here. And
Does SAMMI work for Streamlabs?
no, you're not undefined. You're not undefined. Okay, hold on. We're going to run this bit back. We're going to run this bit back. Hello? Yeah, this is the magic of post-production. This is the magic of post-production. Yes, you have a question.
Does SAMMI work for Streamlabs?
What the heck? Why is it undefined? Oh, because I made the variable wrong.
Does SAMMI work for Streamlabs?
Well, Beep Tappy, thank you so much for asking that question that I definitely heard for the very first time. No, I don't believe it unless Landy wants to correct me in the chat. Actually, I don't know if SAMMI works with Streamlabs. Actually, I don't know. And why I don't know is because I don't use Streamlabs, because the most important part of my setup is using OBS filters. And OBS filters and OBS like plugins don't work with Streamlabs. So even if SAMMI worked with Streamlabs, that would be missing a huge component of what I do. I want to say no. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, but I have to recommend that you don't use Streamlabs if you're going to follow along, because it is restricted. It's a trade-off, right? Like Streamlabs makes it really easy to do something. Streamlabs doesn't have a website. Okay, yeah, so that answers the question. It makes it really easy to set up your stream in certain ways, but it is, you know, vanilla OBS can be more complicated, but because it's a little more complicated, you can do much more powerful things. So it's a trade-off between like ease of use and doing really fancy stuff. Yeah, I just don't recommend using it if you want to do stuff like this. If you just want to go live and have alerts, Streamlabs OBS, pretty good at doing that. Okay, let me get another question in super quickly. Okay, you guys are asking, where are bug wives? That's not a real question. Nothing about bug wives here. Okay, so new question. Yes, we got another question. We got another question.
How do you turn on, off rewards so fast?
It's actually through SAMMI. So you have to create the reward through SAMMI, but SAMMI lets you, because it's hooked up to the Twitch API, I have this button here that I can just activate, and it can enable and disable rewards. So this enables and then disables. And I'm doing this all on an iPad. So SAMMI can actually, you can control this through the web browser. It's not an app. It's like I access it through the web browser. And because I'm on the same Wi-Fi network, I can just press these buttons. I wonder if you can see me press. Oh, you can't. Okay. You can't see me. You can't see me press. But yes, it's on. I have this screen on my iPad, and I just press the buttons, basically. Can you activate SAMMI buttons with hotkeys like Stream Deck? Yes, you can. Sorry, I didn't read your question in TTS. Yes, you can. You control the smart fridge? There you go. I mean, yeah. I mean, if the smart fridge has a browser. If I assume. Okay, let me do one more question. One more question. You guys are asking a lot of math questions. I'll take a random one. I was trying to pick one, but I'll take a random one. I like this one. I do have a way to grab these. These all go to a Google Sheet, but I have a quicker way. I should have a quicker way to do this. I mean, manually screening the questions are good because you guys are asking shit like, where are the bug wives? And that's not a real thing.
Is there anything with SAMMI that are limiting / difficult sometimes?
I would say that, yeah, we'll get into it a bit, but the way that you program SAMMI is like, it's all with the mouse. It's like click and drag, right? So if I like make a new thing, it's like I click it and I have to like move it around. And of course you type things into the box, but like, you know, if you code normally, this is a little slower, right? That's a difference. But I think StreamerBot lets you kind of write in code, so that can be faster. But I don't think so. That makes it a little difficult. Is like you're kind of working with this certain UX, but I haven't really hit a limit yet. Like, it would be nice if there was like, okay, let me show you something here. It would be nice if there was MIDI integration, right? Like that's personally what I'm doing right now. But look at this. You can do a lot more than just talking to OBS. You can run fucking command line. You can run command line scripts. Like I have a command line tool that lets me send MIDI notes through the command line, and that's how I kind of put MIDI into SAMMI. So if you have like just random scripts, you can just run it through SAMMI. You can manipulate CSVs. That comes with like a bunch of different utilities. You can make an HTTP request. There's a lot of stuff here that I just haven't even touched. So like you can execute a program. This is scary, but I mean, this is really cool, but I've never used this before either. And that's to say, like, I'm not yet hitting the limit with all this. SAMMI works with Windows only? Yes, I believe that's true. I've only used it on Windows. I would love for it to work on Mac because when I go on vacation, I can use it on the Mac. Don't give chat command line access. I mean, you technically could. You could make a redeem that gives chat command line access. You could make a redeem that gives chat command line access. I could maybe do that today on this stream. Okay, but we're not going to do that. Okay, cool. So let's keep going. Those are good questions. And yeah, since the developers in chat, I'm scared I'm going to misrepresent something, but I'm going to speak my truth. This is how I understand things. Okay, I'm speaking my truth. So how SAMMI works? Okay, so let's get into the UI. The way SAMMI is organized is this paradigm of decks and buttons. All right, you may be familiar with this paradigm with other streamer tools, like the Stream Deck, which has buttons. And so you create a new deck, And in that deck, you can fill it with buttons, and you can actually like resize the deck to be as many buttons as you want. So here's a 25 by 25 grid. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep it the 10 by 10 normal one. Right? And so here's the deck, and you can have multiple decks, right? I have so many decks. I got binders full of decks. And so this is the deck that I actually have for today's stream. It has all the stuff that I need to control, like all the different interactive effects. I can like automatically turn on redeems with the push of a button. Like I just turn on the airplane redeem, so you guys can turn on airplane, can throw airplanes at me. You guys can throw airplanes at me now that I turned on the redeem. And this is a, you don't need as many decks as I do, but for me, this is a really great way for me to like do a bunch of different concepts. I can do a bunch of different concepts, and each of them has their own redeems. And then I can go into SAMMI and like turn on, like I can turn on and turn off different decks depending on what stream I'm doing, right? So that's awesome for me. Yeah, and the best part is you can access any of these decks through your iPad or your laptop or anything that has a screen and connects to your Wi-Fi network. So we're going to learn how to make a button today, one button to do this cyberpunk redeem, right? Whoop. Let's see, how can I put this on the same screen? And let me show you an example here, actually. Hold on. Stop throwing the airplanes. Stop throwing the airplanes. Oh my God. Oh, because the airplanes, here, I can just kill all of them. Oh, no, there are only 3 left. Are we done? Are we done? Okay, so in each deck, you can make a button. And so I already made a button for the redeem we're going to make today. We're not going to worry too much about the code just yet, but I want to draw your attention to these buttons down here, which is save, run, okay, cancel. Mainly the run. I wanted to draw your attention to the run button down here. And this is a great way to test your button. Be sure to save it, but this is a great way to test your button as you're making it, right? So if I click the run button with this OBS, with my OBS instance in the background, please stop maximizing. Oh my God. Whoa, it gets really small. Okay. So if I click the run button, what the? Oh, it's because it's overlapped. That's funny. Okay. So if I click the run button, it will activate the redeem on its own without me having to use channel points. Okay, hold on. You can't see that. Right here. So this will become important. You're gonna press this button a lot because you're going to want to test your buttons as you make them. Right? Unlimited channel points with 1 neat trick. Well, as a broadcaster, as a streamer, you have unlimited channel points, so you can also do that. And you do want to be testing with your channel points as well. So you're testing end to end. Okay, so we're going to, today we're just going to make one button to get you started. But in doing this, we're going to learn a lot about the different commands in SAMMI. Okay, so to make a button, I double click on the square here, double click again to go in. And actually before we get working, I'm going to right click, click edit appearance, and we can change the color of the button. I'm going to make it pink, and I'm just going to call it cyberpunk. You can label it. Highly recommend labeling your buttons. You can add an image if you want, but I'm insane. I don't add anything other than the text and the color. Actually, I don't change the color. I just have text. But you can customize your buttons. It's very helpful, especially when you're looking on a second screen to figure out what's going on. Will this be uploaded to you later on YouTube? Yes, YouTube link in bio. Okay, so we've made our button. Let's double click and enter. And I'm going to start adding commands to this button. So basically what this means is when this button is activated, it's going to run through a series of commands. Actually, here's the number one best feature of SAMMI, hands down, that every other app that integrates with the Twitch API needs to have. Fucking the number one feature every app needs to have, every app that's similar to the number one feature that every other app needs to copy from this is the search function. Like, look at this. I'm like, hey, I want to find the switch scene function. Boom. I type switch scene, or scene switch. Like on everything else, I have to like look down a really long like drop down menu, and sure, it's organized, it has groups, but this is so fast, right? And here's, oh my God, this gets me so hype. Okay. I need to talk about something. I need to talk about my personal problem, which is I have a million scenes. Okay. I have way too many scenes. I have a problem. I'm working on it. I'm getting help on it. In each of those scenes has like a million sources. Again, I admit I have a problem and I'm getting help, but SAMMI does enable me to have this many scenes because I can just search for them. And actually, I need to change the obs instance here too. This won't matter for you if you're only running 2 instances of OBS, but I'm running, or if you're only running 1, but I'm running 2. Okay, so this OBS instance actually only has a few scenes, so that's not bad. But let's say I want to search for it. Okay, I want to find my main scene. Boom, right there. And let me maybe show you how great this is. Let me show you how this search scene and it like helps me search through this search. Let me show you how the search bar like lets me search through my like hundreds of scenes. Like I have way too many scenes here. If I just type, let's say the school scenes, I labeled all my scenes as school. Boom, right there. If you hover over the command and click F1, it'll take you straight to the documentation. SAMMI has really great documentation. Oh my God, you're right. That literally, I didn't know that. I would actually go to the website and just look it up. And the documentation is great, so I never had a problem with that. Yo, you should there should be a big red button that says that. There should be a really big button for dumb people like me that's like, yo, this is fucking killer. That's awesome. I didn't know that. Wait, will that happen on this too? Oh, just on the command. Okay, just on the command. That's great. Okay, so I'm gonna set up my scene. I'm gonna set up my button. I'm going to use the, hold on, let me start over. Let me just start over so it's very clear because I went on a tangent. Okay, so let's start over. So I want to find my scene switch command. I type that in the search bar, click that. And then I want to add the scene I want to switch to, right? And so I want to switch to the scene that pauses everything. Oh, let me copy this here. I want to switch to a different scene every time someone uses this redeem that pauses this scene. Okay, so I'm going to make a new scene. It's all called Cyberpunk Meme. And every time someone uses the redeem, it's going to switch to this scene. Okay, it's blank right now, but we're going to fill it up with something. All right, so I'm going to say Cyberpunk Meme. And I'm going to test this. So let's move this over here. And if I click run, it should just switch automatically. Boom, magic. The magic of SAMMI. So I can control, you know, that's already super powerful. You put like a giant squirrel or a scary skeleton on the screen and scare your viewers every time they click the redeem, right? So this is already super powerful. I can link this to a SAMMI button and it can change the scene for me. Okay. I'll show you how to link it to channel points at the end. It's one of the most straightforward parts. Okay, so let's go back to the main scene here. And I want to set up this Cyberpunk meme scene to have, to copy my original scene and pause it. So how I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna add a source clone, which is one of the plugins you need to download. And this helps you mirror different sources in your OBS. So I'm going to mirror the main scene. You can mirror a scene or a source. I don't know why I have to click active clone. If you don't see anything, like double click active clone and turn off audio. Otherwise your audio is going to be mirrored and it's going to be crazy. It's going to be fucking nuts. Okay. So source clone here. But if I switch between these two scenes, they're exactly the same, right? I want this scene to be paused. So I'm going to add a filter. Actually, no, let's build out the scene a bit more. So I'm going to add a color source. This is just like a slab of color. Make it black. Put it behind this. And then I'm going to minimize this scene right here. Yeah, so it's starting to look like the cyberpunk meme. And then I'm going to add a text file. Okay, so I'm going to say, call it the meme text. Where am I going? Right, let's do Times New Roman, classic font. And then test text. And then I'm also going to do custom text extents. Because this helps like box the text in. I forgot my settings for this. I think this is it. Okay, you can test it, but I think that's it. And the font size, I'll make like 200. The font size 200, text extents 1500 by 500. Experiment with it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna rename this idiot streamer. And then also make that a center alignment. Boom. Mikey, thank you for the 17 months. Thank you for the tier 1. Okay, so we basically got our scene, right? So let's test it as is right now. So every time this button activates, it should switch to this scene. That looks pretty good. Let's try it again. Success. Okay. So it's switching scenes every time we are clicking, every time the button activates, right? But we needed to do a few more things, right? One, we needed to play the sound. And then we also needed to, play the sound. And then we also needed to, what is it? Oh, freeze. We needed to play the sound and we needed to pause the video. So how do I get it to pause the video? All right. So on this source clone, I'm going to right click, go to filters. I'm going to add freeze filter. This should be one of the plugins you also downloaded and installed. So freeze, and it's just frozen, right? It's frozen on the last frame that you activated the filter on. If I turn off freeze, right, the video keeps playing, or the scene keeps playing. Okay, so also fun little effect, not relevant to us today, but if you update the refresh interval to like something higher, it like emulates like a low FPS effect. So like if you make it at least 100 milliseconds, you can get like a low FPS emulation. You could also make like a redeem that like just slows the FPS of your stream. Anyway, we're just gonna put it at 0 because we want it completely frozen, and I'm gonna turn it off. So what I want to happen, we're gonna go back to SAMMI and add some more code. We're going to find, okay, how come the search bar stops working? How come that happens? How can I fix that? Because I just restart the whole thing to get it to work. Resizing the window mess. Okay. You hit the okay. I want to make sure that just restarting the app, like I wasn't missing anything. I have to restart the app. That's fine. My chat knows how many times I've had to do that. Okay, so okay, so let's add more commands here. I want to add something called filter change visibility. Okay, you're going to be familiar with all these commands once you do it enough. I believe in you. Filter change visibility. All right, it's also friends with source change visibility. Basically, this lets you turn on. This basically lets you turn on and off filters. So let me Let me give you an example of source change visibility. Wrong one. So when I activate this button, I made source change. I used the source change visibility button to turn off this the clone of our scene. So when this activates, the scene should blank out, right? Because it's turning off the source. So I set visible to unchecked. That means don't make it visible, turn it off. And if I run it, it goes away. It's basically the same as like toggling this eyeball. That's the change visibility part. So we're gonna do the same thing with the filter. I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna go to source name. I'm gonna select, I think our mirrored scene was called source clone 2. Filter name, freeze, and activate it, okay? So now when I activate this button and it switches to that scene, it will freeze. It will freeze the scene at the last frame. Boom. See? And then if we go back, everything's normal. And if we freeze it, go back, everything's normal, right? So we're like 60% of the way there. Okay, now we just want to automate it. So we want to freeze it, right? But then we want it to go back kind of automatically, so we don't have to touch OBS. So I'm going to copy, I'm going to click this copy button here in SAMMI. So this means copy, and then this paste button, paste the same command, and have it switch back to the main scene when we're done. Next, I'm going to add a delay, which means like wait until this time before switching back to before running this command. So I know the time that I want. I'm gonna call it 2101. And that's the length of the sound that I have pre-scripted, pre-planned, but you would experiment with that if you're doing this in real life. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna run this and see if it switches back to the same scene. Boom. 2 seconds there. And then, wait a second, hold on. Something's not right. It's actually not saving the last frame. It's like stuck on the same frame from the first time that we did it. So we need to add another command here that turns off the freeze filter when we switch back. Otherwise, it's going to be the same frame forever. So let's, yeah, so I cloned the filter change visibility, turn off the freeze filter at the same time we switch back. Okay. And then right here, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna run it again. Go back. Boom. Now it's consistent. Nope, yeah, I think the frame just changed. There we go. Perfect. I'm saving the sound to the end because if you heard, guys, if I had the sound playing each time, you would just hear this constantly. Okay, so we're gonna save that till the end. Otherwise, when you're testing it, because this is what happened to me. I'm testing it and then it's just constantly, okay? It's not a good time. It's not a good time. I'll save the sound effects for the end, okay? So, we're gonna do something fun. We're gonna do the fun part now, which is we want to change this text to whatever the redeem is going to. We're going to change this text to whatever chat puts into the redeem, right? Chat can now control this text. So I'm going to make a channel point reward. And here's a pro tip when doing test rewards. All right, I'm going to go to my channel point reward page, make a new one, call it Cyberpunk meme. I want to make the cost like a lot because I definitely have created channel points in the past at 1, and then like people in offline chat started spamming it and ruining my testing. So make it really high because as the streamer, you have unlimited channel points. Like I can use this and you guys can't. Okay. And so I'm going, oh, actually, one note, when you make this redeem, check require viewer to enter text so people can enter text into the channel point. Right click your button. This is the magic, okay? Right click the button, edit triggers, and go to Twitch channel point redemption. I click this button a ton, load from Twitch API, and then look up in your search bar, goated search bar, look up cyberpunk meme. Right, so that's the redeem I just made. And then check user input required. All right, and clicks. Before I click save, I want to show you other parts of SAMMI too, which are really cool. Look at, you can trigger buttons based on any of these events here. So you can trigger it off a hotkey. So it's like, yeah, you just press numpad 1 and your button will trigger. You can repeat it after a certain amount of time. This basically like just repeats your button every X seconds. Voice trigger. Look at all these Twitch commands you can do. You can trigger a redeem based on ad breaks, or someone using bits, or a charity donation, or hype train. That's crazy. You could like do a funny redeem every time your hype train levels up. You can do it every time someone raids you. You can do it every time you get a shout out. This looks new. There's a lot of funny potential here. You get a whisper. You get a gifted sub. There's a lot of Twitch moderation action. I guess, I don't know, change the scene to every time you ban someone and tell that someone rip bozo, you know? It's crazy. There's a lot of potential here. So this is where the magic really happens, okay? Does the hype train go by every level when it triggers once? So actually, there are a lot of options. So if I click hype train, I can, whoa, all this is deprecated. Okay, maybe not. I mean, I know Twitch is changing a lot of stuff with their API, so it might be different. But it looks like you can trigger the hype train. Yeah, this looks like not SAMMI's fault. This is Twitch changed this stuff. But you can trigger it on a bunch of different events. Ad break. Okay, that's just an ad break. Yeah, with bits, you can even set the minimum amount of bits and maximum amount of bits. So it's like, hey, I only want this redeem triggered at like 500 bits. You can do that. That's amazing, right? I only want this triggered at 69 bits. I know you're freaks in the chat. Funny 69-bit redeem. You can do that. You can do that. Oh, even with gifted subs too. Like I only trigger redeems for 5 gifted subs. You know what I'm saying? You can do that here. Anyway, that's just a tour of how powerful SAMMI can be. Okay, so I changed it to this redeem. Hey, I can also trigger it on another redeem if I wanted to. 2 redeems trigger the same thing. It's 2024. We can do whatever we want. I'm going to keep it to 1. Okay. So here's a very important aspect of SAMMI that you can take advantage of. So I'm going to use a command called pull or trigger pull data. And this lets me pull information from who triggered the button from Twitch. So let me show you. Click this drop down, click channel point redemption. Whoa, look at all this information I can get from the person who triggered the redeem. I want to grab their username. And I want to save that username as, say, like cyberpunk username. Right? I change the delay to 0 because I want it to happen first. Copy this, go back, and now select, where is it? The message. I want the message associated with the channel point redeem. The message that the person typed in, that the viewer typed into the channel point redeem. I'm going to call it the cyberpunk message. Okay, I can save these as variables that I can use later in the button. That's crazy. All right, that is crazy. That is awesome that you can do this. Now, if I want to edit, if I want to edit this text, I actually don't want the username. I realize I don't need the username. So I'm just going to click this trash can button to delete it. I just want the message. I'm going to find the command change text, look up the source name for the text. Okay, so it's in here, meme text. So that get my source name here. And then to add make sure your delays are as you want them. Otherwise, everything's gonna be out of sync. So now that I got the message from the channel point redeem and saved it into this variable, how do I use this variable to change the text? Well, in SAMMI, you can reference variables that you save by using this /$ command. You can see it already filled it in. And then, programmers may be familiar with this type of work, but this basically says whatever someone typed into the channel point redeem, save it as the cyberpunk message. And if I want to reuse the cyberpunk message that I just saved, I'm going to put it between these $ and slashes, right? So if I wanted to say reuse the message and then put a smiley face at the end, this will take that person's message. Let's say the message is, this person is an idiot streamer. It will add a smiley face at the end, right? Or like, I can write not true, something like that, right? So I can add on to the message, but for now, I'm just going to keep it normal, right? And to test this, let me see if this works. Let's just test it. Let's just test it. To test this, I can't run it, because if I run it, look what happens. If I go back to the main scene, if I run it just as it is, it's undefined, right? Why does it say undefined? That's because this is trying to pull in a channel point redeem. Whoa, hold on. Should be right here. This should be right here. So this got mixed up. That's a problem first. This should come after this. Yeah, that was a problem. But let's test it again. So it should be in this order. I had the ordering messed up. You want to get the message first and then change the text. But then if I test it with the right order, it's still undefined, okay? If I test it, it's undefined. Why is it undefined? Because it's grabbing a channel point redeem and saving the message, but I'm not activating it with the channel point redeem. I'm activating it as normal. There's no user and there's no message. So I have to open my chat and then use my test redeem to test it, right? Because now it's actually going to fill in the message information. So if I, let's see if I get the windows moving here. Big test. Oh, why say big test? Boom. Here, let me get it right here. Big test, exclamation mark. Okay, perfect. It's working. Yep, that's perfect. And so the last thing I need is my sound file. I'm just going to copy it here. Let me go through this really slowly with you guys. So what you want to do is you want to add a play sound file or playing sound effect command, and then look up where your sound file is. SAMMI only takes .ogg files, so make sure you convert all your sound files to .ogg. There's a website that I use to just do that constantly. I can link it in the description of the YouTube video if you're watching. Why not have this sound on the scene directly and have it autoplay there? Is having it on SAMMI instead better? That's a really good question. I used to do that, but it was inconsistent when people would spam a lot of channel points. I'm finding recently when I make redeems that require a lot of commands to be sent to OBS, sometimes it hiccups and like messes up the whole thing. Yeah, I have another issue with OBS spammed commands with the music scene I've been doing. I'll talk about in the future. But yeah, it's better if it goes through SAMMI. And you know, if you want to get advanced in OBS, you can capture different program sound sources. And so I have an audio source that just captures SAMMI sounds, and I can like mute it and unmute SAMMI like anytime I want. So that's more advanced, but I recommend just playing through SAMMI. Yeah, and you can also control it through SAMMI too. So play or stop. You can stop sound effects, right? Because you can save your sound effect as a variable and then specifically choose to stop that sound effect or just stop all the sound effects. Okay, so I'm gonna close that. Okay, so now the sound effects are in. I know the timing of the sound effect is about 2 seconds, and that's what I was testing it before the stream. I think the downside of this, Landy, if you know how I've been doing it actually, is I don't, well actually, hold on, wait. Is there like a wait until sound is over? How do you wait until a sound is over? I have no idea. Because if I could wait until the sound is over, that would make some things easier, but it's not a big deal. Because I just gotten used to, timing the sound, which is fine. But yeah, so you want to time all your stuff with the sound. Doesn't exist. Yeah, I mean, it's totally chill because like I just tested. No big deal. Okay, so all together, this is what my code looks like. I'm gonna walk through it really quick. Anytime someone uses a redeem, take their message, save it as a variable called cyberpunk message, upgrade the text to the message that the person used in the redeem, play the funny cyberpunk sound, switch the scene, freeze my previous scene that was just on so it looks like a JPEG meme, and then after 2 seconds switch back. All right, maybe it makes more sense if I just do it live. So let's pull our redeems back up here. Haha, funny. Oh, hold on. Because I didn't save the button. I didn't save all this. Remember to save your buttons. If it doesn't work exactly as you think, save the button. Cyberpunk. Perfect. Boom. Awesome. That's it. That's it. All the way through. I know this, I'm going to cut it down for YouTube, but like, I like doing this live because I don't have to prepare anything. I just do it live. But I think it's important to like have the little digressions because like you can really see everything that SAMMI does. Yeah, but that's it. That's doing it completely with channel points. But let's take it one step further. Let's take it one step further. Okay? Because you saw us do it with channel points. So what if it activated for every Twitch chat message? Save that. Okay, so I'm glad I actually did that because I originally did that as a joke, but it actually reminded me for one last important thing. Oh God, it reminded me of one more important thing. This reminded me to highlight one important thing, which is queuing. So I actually might need the developer backup here, but you can queue. You want to activate queues for certain buttons, so they won't play all at once, right? Sometimes buttons skip or whatever, like it gets weird if there's a lot of commands happening at once. So I right click this button, click edit settings, I click allow queue, And then you can even group all your buttons together to the same queue. So say you have a channel, your cyberpunk redeem, you have another funny redeem, you have a scene switching redeem, but you all want them to go one after another, then you give them all the same group ID. So I'm gonna call this group ID maybe cyber meme, something like that. And now, okay, just to show you the most insane example, where's chat? Okay, so now if you all chat, like spam the chat right now. See, now it's all queued up. See, now it's all queued up. It's all gonna go through all of these buttons now. You can activate the queue by clicking active. You can activate the queue by clicking active buttons, and you can see the entire queue. Okay, I'm gonna click interrupt buttons all, and I'm gonna clear it. I'm gonna clear it. Okay, so that got my point across. Yeah, we got Twitch staff in chat. Yo, if you're Twitch staff, definitely hit up Landy for more questions because they're a developer, and yeah, Twitch has got to be doing more of this stuff. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. I think to your question, everything goes through an event sub now. I remember reading that announcement. I think there's one more thing. There's one more thing we want to add, okay? What if every time this redeemed happened, it muted the streamer's mic so you could cut off the streamer, right? So there's a command to do that in OBS as well. Anything you can like click in OBS, you can do in SAMMI. So I'm going to search up source mute and look up my microphone. And this is kind of crazy because I can actually mute my mic. This is kind of wild because I'm muting my mic in one instance of OBS and another instance of OBS is playing. That's kind of neat. So I'm going to add these commands here. Okay, so this is actually going to mute my mic when the button starts, and then after the button ends, it's going to unmute my mic, right? So now you'll be able to cut me off from talking every time the redeem happens. Okay, and so let me activate the, and actually here's a little tip, a little advanced tip. I'm gonna add a wait for timeout at the end. I'm gonna wait for like, let's say 300 milliseconds. So you can hear like, there'll be a small pause in between each button. So you can hear me like desperately try to talk to you. I'm gonna make it 500 milliseconds. Okay, so for YouTube, this is the whole, actually I'll get a better shot at the end. For YouTube, this is the whole code at the end. This is the code at the end. Okay. Pause. I move away from the mic to breathe. Okay. They can pause. No, I'll do a screenshot. Okay. So now I'm gonna just set it back to chat. I'm gonna set it back to every chat message, and now it's going to mute my mic every time you use the redeem. I'm talking, but you can, it's cutting me constantly, and so now you can, okay, we're gonna wait for okay, so now you can see you can use that to comedic effect, right? Oh, it's actually backed. Wait, hold on. It's actually backed up. Oh my God. I was muted. Okay, so you can see this can get really chaotic and fun really fast. If you just think about SAMMI as a way, like anything you can click in OBS, like just think about this. Anything you can click in OBS, like mute your audio sources, move things around, you can do in SAMMI. You can do it in a programmatic way. And that's what makes it really powerful. Okay, so that's it. Guys, we made it to the end. Go forth and make funny little scenes. I hope that was helpful. Let's do a couple questions at the end because I said I would with TTS and Q&A. So if you use the Q&A button, I will put it through. I'll pick some out and put it through TTS. I'll try to answer a ton of them. The stream will keep going though. We got more stuff. Actually, here's a great one. Let me put it through my very slow TTS process, but I like this question. Maybe just one question because my voice is a little. I'll do a full like Q&A maybe in a future stream or something. Okay, so I like this question.
Is there a way to block the redemption while on a specific scene? Like pre-stream scene, for example.
Yes, that's a really good question. This gets a little advanced, but I'm going to show you some extra commands that you might like. So let me make a new button just to show these extra commands. So you can say, I think, scene. Get. Oh yeah. So SAMMI has if statements, right? So this is a bit more advanced programming stuff, but SAMMI has if statements, right? So you can say if you are on a certain scene, don't activate the command, or like if you are on a certain scene, do something different. Like you could pause the command, or like you can say if you're not on the starting soon screen. So let's say the value is like not starting soon, right? If the value is not starting soon, like run your whole command, run your whole redeem. How do you get the starting soon screen? SAMMI has global variables. Hold on, let me look these up to make sure I don't muck something up here. Yeah, so you can go into the variable viewer here and go to the global variables. This is way better documented than I'm showing you, but I just want to show you like the idea, and then you can like kind of investigate on your own. But click the variable viewer at the bottom here. Click the variable viewer at the bottom here. Navigate to the global variables list, and then go to your OBS instance, and it will tell you the name of the current scene. So the current scene I'm on is the cyberpunk meme, and there are these buttons here that you can actually click to copy, I think, the value. No, the name of the variable, right? So I copy the name of the variable, and if I paste it in here, this is the global variable you can use. So it says if the current scene is equal to the name of the scene or not equal to the name of the scene, do something, right? So this is a way that you can kind of control things based on the scenes that you're on. Can get complicated, I think, depending on like if you only want some things to work over another, but that's one way that you can do it. I need to set my text as a variable. I don't understand that question. I'm sorry. There are some nuances actually to these yellow. I do want to call out. These yellow boxes are important. Like compared to the white boxes, the yellow boxes in SAMMI, if this is a string, right? So we're gonna get into programmery talk. This is like actual text. This is a string. But if I change this to starting soon, it's going to get confused because this is the variable name. So it's looking for a variable called starting soon, but it's not going to find it. Like there's no variable you define called starting soon, but this makes sense to Sammy as like, this is this is like this, we're looking up a scene called starting soon. This is something you kind of do want to this is a thing you really want to understand with Sammy, actually, once you get into it. But yellow versus white boxes is it is complicated, but I found it very useful because I'll have a command up. I'm like, oh, this is yellow box, this is a white box. That makes sense. Yeah, sorry. Oh wait, Cade Fallcrest. I think you're having trouble with the issue with this redeem. The key part here is when you trigger pull data and you pull the message from, you pull message, you want to save it as a variable and then reuse it, right? So I could rename this as like reuse me and then reuse me right here. Yeah, this is where like actually understanding a little bit about coding helps, which is like variables, if statements, reusing variables, like referencing variables. I will say you could learn that through SAMMI. You could learn programming through SAMMI. Completely possible. It's completely possible. It's like I think it's a really great gateway to learning coding and also like structuring your code. Like I've done some code in the past. I'm not a professional, but like this is it. This is good. Are there some more tutorials on end of stuff like if statements? Landy does a ton of good tutorials. Look up, yeah, Landy in the chat. Or just, on YouTube. If you like do a JavaScript tutorial, like a really simple JavaScript or Python tutorial, a lot of programming languages work the same, like with if statements and loops and things like that. So even learning like basic JavaScript will help you, I think, with SAMMI. Yeah, you just do the basic intro to programming stuff. Hey, Fury of Ash, I see you. You're a streamer. I see you. That's streaming content right there. That's stream content. Do those tutorials. And you know what? There's one thing programmers love to do. It's backseat. They love to backseat program, dude. And so if you're streaming a simple code tutorial, your chat is going to get lit up, and that's engagement. That's engagement. So I believe you can do it. I believe you can do it. It's a really good way to I'm kind of kidding, but like people are willing to help, especially if you're showing you're willing to learn. Just, if you're willing to learn, people will help out. It's really a really great gateway. Yeah, you backseated me already today. You're like, move the commands around. Yeah, the SAMMI Discord is also great. I get help there all the time. It's good. I send people there. People come to my Discord for help, and I'm like, I don't have time. Just go to the SAMMI Discord. That's why they're there. I mean, everything I've shown you today is like, I think very on the SAMMI side. We can get to the OBS side, I think, a bit later. But this, I mean, once you understand all of this, this is like, once you understand all of this, everything just comes together really quickly. Ray Crown King, thank you for the 2 months. You were going to use a lot what SAMMI does with an Unreal custom VTuber software, but no point in hard coding that. SAMMI looks awesome. Yeah, you can also like run scripts through SAMMI. Like you could run scripts. If you have like a one-off script that you just want to run through the command line that works with Unreal Engine, it will do that. It's a lot of messing around seeing what's work for you. I think my best advice is think about the idea that you want to do. Like, get a really clear idea of what you want to do first. Like, picture it really clearly in your head and then dive in to SAMMI. Like, dive in after you get it. And, like, make it a simple idea. Like, once you realize, like, oh, I can, like, switch scenes with this. Oh, I can add text with this. Oh, I can combine text with this. then it'll all start clicking and coming together. It'll be a journey, but it'll be worth it. It comes together pretty quickly. Yeah, there's extensions. It gets pretty deep. The best part, I think, is that it's quick and fun. It's quick to see the results. So like you can test things really quickly. You don't have to compile anything. Like I just click the button and it works, right? So that's great. Go on, let's enable. Hold on, guys. How are we feeling in the in the chat room?
Welp, I can't do channel point rewards yet, but I definitely can automate chat commands without a bot.
Would you mind also adding the OGG converter to the syllabus doc?
Yes, I will do that.
This is awesome.
You can check, just look up like Wave or MP3 to OGG on Google too. I think it's the first result.
Yep, fair. Thank you so much, Mr. Diggs. Damn, bro, that's crazy.
Can I go to the bathroom?
No.
Can I play Cyberpunk?
No.
You're changing the game, man. Big things coming.
Yeah, dude. Big things. Yeah, and shoutouts Landy in the chat too. They stream. Their developer are they're active in the chat. They're a developer on SAMMI. So, you know, this is a big community. This is a big community effort.
Big things.
This is a huge community effort, right? So I'm doing my part. They're doing their part. Everyone's doing their part. Yeah, let's get this shout out. Everyone's doing their part. It's a big. This
was a big thing.
This is the big thing, exactly.
I'm doing my part.
Hooray for Landy.
Oh, sorry. That's not me farting. That is I'm drinking
Landy
out of a straw,
cool.
and then if I
Can we go to McDonald's
if I like
after
drink out
class?
the straw in a strange way, it like fucks up. It makes a funny noise.
Are you saving/reading text files?
Why
Why does it smell now?
He farted.
I'm not just saving.
Whoever smelled it dealt it.
I didn't. No.
Sure.
Pooted.
Sir, why do you fart?
I did not fart.
Can you change some filter to a specific color or just turn it on or off?
You can change
Sure,
the settings
buddy,
of a
sure.
filter. That's possible. It
Sir,
It
where
gets
do
a little
farts come
tricky because
from?
it's JSON,
Can I
but
fart
it's doable.
too?
I do it. I actually do that. That's advanced for sure, but it's possible.
Is
I mean, it's
mayonnaise
not
an
more than
instrument?
possible. You can do it. It just takes a little
It can
more.
be very exhausting to work on this as a team, but streams like this make us feel like our efforts are not in vain. Thank you.
Oh yeah, no, I use SAMMI all the time.
I really
Literally
want to play
daily.
Cyberpunk 2077. Can I go to the bathroom?
No. Okay, guys. Well, hey, if you like this, let me know on Twitter, and I guess when it goes up on YouTube. This is like very experimental on how I'm doing this, and I want to make it interactive. I kind of just winged it. Well, I didn't wing it. I prepared a little bit, but I wanted to make it feel like it was live, especially when I cut this for YouTube. I want to try to do this again on Sunday, actually at a European friendly time with a new redeem. I haven't thought about this. I haven't thought about it exactly what. I think maybe the Costco card is what I'll do. And I'll do a few more before I go on vacation. And that's kind of the plan. I'm not gonna do like a whole series. I think there are other people out there who are way better at this than I am, but I think I'll share like enough of what I know, and then we can call it a complete series, and we'll go on summer vacation. So this won't be forever, but there'll be a few more, for sure. Yeah. Thank you. Do Europeans know what Costco is? I think so. I think they do. Okay, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for sticking around till the end of class. And oh no! Seriously? Wait, is that the alarm?
Oh no.
Earthquake.
what?
Guys, it's the alarm.
Run.
We're under
Tornado.
attack.
Sorry, I set up a fire earlier.
Yee. It's the big things.
Guys, we're under attack.
Another Godzilla attack again.
To arms, everyone. Get in the robot.
Shindig's gun. Up, right, down, down, down.
Someone get in the Gundam.
The big things came.
Why are we always under attack? Why can't we be over attack?
Shindig sinesalot.
Goodbye, teacher.
Guys, we're under
I
attack.
can't run so fast.
Everyone,
Shindig, get
guys,
in the
we're under
Gundam.
attack.
Gayogliarhu, Gayogliarhu,
We're under attack.
Gayogliarhu.
Everyone, that's the alarm.
They're Kumin.
That's the alarm.
Sammy can't
Everyone,
save us
get to
from
your
the
battle
bugs.
stations immediately.
Probably.
Get to your battle stations
Make sure the
immediately.
nuggies are safe and in my mech.
Under the desk.
This means it's okay to go to the bathroom, right?
Is it time for lunch yet?
Can we date the attackers?
Pokop Mash battle stations.
We're going to battle.
Oh God, where are our pilots?
Nuggies.
Where are our pilots? We need
I'm
them.
Marple.
We need them piloting the mechs right
Poopy
now.
Fart Fart reporting for duty, sir.
Heimer gun. I don't feel like it, honestly. I'd rather stay home.
Wait,
They could be
who are
anywhere.
you? Wait, you're from the class.
School students
Wait, you're
that
from the
pilot
classroom.
mechs.
Is this
It's
the
been
best we
done.
can do? Where are our trained
I
pilots?
need my nuggies. Is this recess?
No, this isn't recess. No, that we're under attack. They're giant bugs
I'll
coming to
fight
attack
if it
us.
means we go to McDonald's after for nuggies. Commander, I'm ready to die. We're the best you've got.
Oh no, we're putting
Are we in
putting
Texas?
school children into these robots.
Can't wait to clap those bugs' cheeks.
Oh no, it's over. It's
This
so
seat
over
hurts
for
my
us.
ass.
This is the real class. It's fine, we play video games. What does this button do?
No, no.
I
Oh,
didn't
it's
go to school.
This is best class.
Is this a Herman Miller chair?
I'm recording a TikTok while piloting.
What does the big red button do?
That's like the anime, Eva, Evan. I don't remember. Don't
Oh,
worry,
no.
I watched all of Neon
The-
Genesis Evangelion. I know
if you're the
exactly
best
what
we
I'm
got,
doing.
then okay, we'll have to make do. Okay,
I will
everyone.
cyberpunk meme those aliens.
Command, I need to throw up. Raiders, get in the robot at Karakara Panko. Teacher, I don't feel so good.
I threw up.
Mom said it was my turn in the Gundam. I like the Shindig's peepo and gonna
Oh,
ask
okay,
him on a
fine.
date.
Okay, do any of you know how to pilot a mech?
Get in the effing robot,
Tell
Shindigs.
me, guys. Being in
Where
that
is
class
the
does not
start
qualify
button?
you as mech pilots. Oh,
Did we
it's
go back in
this
time
is
to the
not
right
good.
place?
This is not good.
I
They're at
think
our
I left
doorstep
my
right now.
diaper. Teacher, I forgot my lunch bag in the classroom. Can I go get it? I can ride a bike. That's close, right? Is there a manual in here?
I think I watched my dad drive a postal truck once.
Okay,
Is
enough
that
of that.
experience?
Enough of that then.
We are going
Okay,
to bomb
pilot
these
one.
bugs
Pilot
with the
one.
power
Do you
of
read?
friendship,
You are
or
now
at least
deployed
heavy
onto the
ordnance.
battlefield. We're gonna need you to eliminate the enemy.
I got a mech
We're
certification
gonna need
from
you to
Amazon
eliminate the
Web
enemy.
Services.
Yes, year. Howdy, partner.
What's this shining finger button?
No, don't press that button yet.
I wanted nuggies first.
No, we don't have time for
You got
nuggies,
it, boss.
okay?
Where the
I don't
bug
even have
at?
time to change out of the class.
I'm gonna clap some
I didn't have
cheeks.
time to change out of my outfit.
Can we get some eggs?
Should I press a button?
No, pilot one, you have to defend the civilian population. Okay.
Do we get
move
outfits
to
too?
sector E5. Okay, move to sector E5.
I mean, it is a very nice
Nice tie, Commander Diggs.
Can you confirm you're moving to sector
Shoot the
E5?
city.
Time to break dance.
Fairy of Ash, thank you for the sub.
I need my magical girl transformation.
You don't need that. No, you already have the
On
giant
my
robot.
way, teacher. Confirmed, D5.
And Kari Kari Pengo, thank you for the raid.
Kill the civilians, save the bugs.
No,
Got it.
no, that's wrong, Pilot 2.
Move to sector D5. I need my cutscene. If we press the flashing button, will that give us nuggies?
No, it won't. No, it won't.
Where is the cool mecha transformation?
It's not here. Okay, punch. Guys, punch. Okay, Pilot 1, punch the bug into the ocean. Punch the bug into the ocean, Pilot 1.
It is okay, only one mech and no civilians survived last time piloted.
When do we get to go to McDonald's?
We don't get to go to
I
McDonald's
want
if
my
we
Happy
die.
Meal. Punch.
Okay, great start.
I want to be happy.
Great start.
Are you proud of me, sir? Pilot 1 did a number 2 in his pants. What's next?
Okay, Pilot 3. Pilot 3. Shoot sector E4.
Yes, sir.
Pilot 3, sector E4.
Am I winning, Dad?
No, you're not. You're not winning.
Wait, did we do something earlier? Before what?
E4.
That building is threatening that other building. I want to punch
It's
it.
not the building. It's E4.
When does this become fun, sir?
But no, sector E4.
Are you my dad or my daddy?
Sector E4.
I forgot to do my taxes.
Can I buy a vowel?
The wrong game show. This is not a game.
Echo 4? Bravo 4? I think I might take a nap now. I'm tired.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Launching missiles to Echo 4.
Bless you.
Okay, well done. Well done. Okay,
Bless you.
The Elite 4. They have a bug type trainer.
No whammies, no whammies, stop.
oh, what is this? Oh
I'll
my
try
god.
something I saw on the internet. In this move, I exchanged the rook and the queen. I think.
Sir, if I hit the bug economy is going to fall.
I messed up this turn. No, the civilians!
Has anyone checked the price of bug coin lately?
New.
What we terraform the buildings.
Fuck yeah, the civilians. My nuggies were in there. Does that mean we're not getting McDonald's?
Yes, that it
Bug
does mean
things
that.
coming.
Okay, Pilot 1, protect the civilians, punch sector B4.
Skill issue, civilians.
Pilot 1, punch sector B4.
Oh, wow. Poor civilians.
What if we took the city and pushed it away from the bugs?
Wait, I thought we were guaranteed burgers and fries with service.
Purchase sector B4. Rocket punch to B4.
Yes, rocket punch the B4.
I punches for nuggies.
We can just make more civilians.
That's
are we
not how
gonna
that
do
works. That's
without
not how that
bugs?
works. Oh my god, this is fucked. I think I fucked this up. Hold on. Oh.
Is this a gotcha game? Commander, how are civilians made?
Bring the new civilians.
Oh yes?
Can we ask for a ceasefire? My pizza's here.
This is going to affect the economy.
Time to swipe to win. Commander, are we going to die? I don't wanna die.
Calls or puts on bug corp stocks.
When two civilians love each other very much.
Oh no, more civilians! Nope, no.
I don't want to die.
Can I not be a pilot? My bug girlfriend is not happy. That's a lot of casualties to have trauma over. It was just the orphanage.
Okay, pilot
I
3,
found a nugget in the
fire
cockpit.
on sector F4.
Is this safe to
Pilot
eat?
3, sector F4.
I sure hope the school is okay. I left my
Sector
lunchbox in
F4.
there.
I'm sure everyone is okay. F for what?
F4.
F3? Firing.
No, not F3.
I moved my house to F4.
Firing my laser.
Alt F4. Pressing Alt F4.
Not Alt F4.
Destroy the tunnels
No,
under the
not
schools
not
and
Alt
hospitals.
F4. Guys, not. Pilot 1, what did you just do? I lost my feed. What
Oopsie.
did you just do?
Oh no. LOL.
We saved the day.
Did we win?
I don't think so. I think
Alt F4
I
foot
can't
D
see
the
anything.
bugs.
Wait, is everything okay on the battlefield?
I didn't fart.
Dude,
Sucks to be them.
Mission accomplished.
Okay Google, play Crazy
No,
Frog.
don't play Crazy Frog.
All targets eliminated.
I think it's fine, the bugs are having a good time.
Do this robot have games?
Dance Frog.
Wait, Google, do not play Crazy Frog. Wait, who's playing Crazy Frog?
We should get these buildings first. Downloading Crazy Frog ringtone. This is my jam.
Guys, what is going on the battlefield
Hee hee,
right
I like
now?
this song.
What's going on the battlefield?
This is my jam. I think the speakers are on, the bugs are dancing.
Alexa, play Crazy Frog.
The mech actually has a lot of RAM without the interface online. Needed a song to lock into.
This doesn't help our situation at all.
We're having a dance battle with the bugs. Hey Google, play the Tortured Poets Department.
No, we can't listen to that.
Pocop Jam, Pocop Jam, Pocop Jam.
We've agreed to peace with the bugs. They love Crazy Frog. Do the bugs enjoy Dino Nuggies?
No Swifty allowed.
Rub please. Oh damn, those bugs got moves though.
Blob dance, blob dance, blob dance, blob dance. Hit the bugs with a DMCA.
We might be fucked. Commander, I know you love this song. They're popping that bugacy.
I'm gonna play Cyberpunk. Code 31 officer
Hey,
in need
hey.
of assistance on the dance floor.
Hey, wake up.
PAD.
Hey, you in the
Why
back.
do you come?
You in the back. You in the back. Hey, you
Commander,
in the back.
it's murder on the dance floor.
I said.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey you're finally awake. Humst.
We need the Ghostbusters.
I'm EP.
Hey, no.
The fire
Yeah, I'm
alarm
talking to
is
you.
going off.
No, I'm talking to you in the front.
What?
I'm talking to you in the front.
Was I sleeping?
Yeah, what?
Is the sick moves alarm going off?
What alarm?
Oh good, my lunch is still there.
Wait, what alarm are you talking about?
Isn't the war over?
What war?
Let me nap.
Wait, what are you talking
War.
about? We just finished class.
Was it
you
all
need to
just
go.
a dream? Was I dreaming?
Were you asleep?
It was
Did you not
playing
hear
Crazy
anything I
Frog.
said?
Mr. Diggs, can we get paper airplanes again?
5 more minutes.
Guys, it's not 5 more minutes.
Wait,
You have
we
to
were
leave the
learning
class now.
something?
LUL.
Hey,
Hey, who threw
Commander,
that?
can I be excused from war?
No, you can't.
Is the teacher's gaslighting fueled by his wicked farts?
Mr. Diggs, there's a pool of drool on my desk. Who did that? We need more paper, teacher.
I heard you. You said to wake up. We have a city to something. I think. My dad is on the phone. He doesn't know where the school is.
Okay, guys, you.
I want to go on
Okay, if
vacation
you
with you, teach.
get out of my class, if you're
Can we
done,
pretend
okay,
that
we need to
airplane in
clean
the
up.
night
We get ready
sky
for the
are like
next
shooting
class. We're
stars?
not.
My
Stop throwing
dad is
paper
the
airplanes. Stop it. Okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna go home.
I already
You guys can
forgot
stay in this
everything, I'll
class
be
if you
honest.
want.
Can you teach it again?
No. You guys can stay here. You should go to the next class, which is Mordecai. Dr. Mordecai. He's teaching how to lead a cult. If you want more scheduling information, you can join the Discord. I think I'll do this again on Sunday. I need to edit the video first. I'm gonna chill the rest of the night and then maybe edit the video a little bit. Sunday, like afternoon, I don't know, we'll see. I'm always flaky with my schedule, but I want to do something that's like more EU friendly times, and then you guys can, people who are around earlier in the day can watch the stream. You can watch the VOD, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna cut the VOD down, so maybe it's a more straightforward tutorial, because we had a lot of, and I digress situations. But we're gonna have more. We're gonna have more stuff. Oh yeah, wait, what Battle with the Bugs? What are you talking about? Guys, you guys are all watching too much television and anime. You keep talking about like mech pilots and stuff. Like you gotta cut back on that and do your homework. Okay, well, throw those paper airplanes at Mordecai, okay? I'm gonna go grade some